Biblical stories transcend the boundaries of time and culture. From the creation of the world to the present day, they address central human questions: who we are, where we came from, and where we are going. These narratives are not merely historical accounts, they are deep reflections on the human condition. Each character, each choice, and each consequence reflect traits we can recognize not only in the people around us, but within ourselves. In Creation and the Fall, the first chapter of this biblical journey, we see the introduction of man and woman as God's masterpieces made in His image. Adam and Eve, created pure and in perfect harmony with their Creator, live in a paradise where every need is met and their relationship with God is complete. But alongside this perfection, there is also the freedom of choice, and with it, the possibility of missteps and failures. The story that begins with creation quickly transforms into a narrative about temptation, disobedience, and its devastating consequences. A fall that affects not only Adam and Eve, but reverberates across generations to this day. If you believe that, with faith, anything is possible, type in the comments, "In God I can do all things." Let this statement be the first step in your journey of self-discovery and transformation. This storyline leads us to reflect on our own nature. As humans, how often do we find ourselves faced with choices that seem good, but deep down carry consequences we cannot escape? How many times do we seek to satisfy our own desires, even at the cost of something greater and more valuable? Adam and Eve's mistake is the same flaw we carry in our hearts, the temptation to place our will above what we know to be right, choosing to satisfy the ego instead of pursuing a higher purpose. The Bible not only tells us this story, but invites us to see it as a mirror. Adam and Eve are more than characters. They represent each one of us, with our flaws, weaknesses, and eternal search for redemption. In the series you are about to watch, we will delve into the depths of these biblical stories, not just to know them, but to understand them in their entirety, recognize human traits in each narrative, and identify how these same characteristics shape our daily lives. Throughout this journey, you will see that Adam and Eve's fall is not the end of the story, but the beginning of a quest for restoration and reconciliation. It is a story about the consequences of our choices and the mercy that invites us to start over. In every culture and every generation, we see reflections of this search for redemption, peace, and a return to what is true and just. This is an invitation